Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Crosses the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And, I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's Clark. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. They're setting up the screen. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. Fourth down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Rousseau. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Give to the running back. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is
free up the gut. Touchdown Longhorn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Rousseau. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Roadrunners heading quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Carter. There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick completion on the out. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that will be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Gaines. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Roadrunners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gaines. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Caught near the sticks. It's McCutcheon. On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
If feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Rousseau. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Anderson.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how How refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. RPO complete to open the drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Terry. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Gomez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. To throw, it's Rousseau. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Roadrunners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. It's caught. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create
a shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate him. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Takes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rousseau. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got a chance.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying play action. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Terry. Got the first down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Steps away. Can't connect on his first throw.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Scores on the sneak. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Punt is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over. As they pushed that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Can't get him to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Finds a little space. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, UT San Antonio!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 22 to FIU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The ball squirts free. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes...
Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the air. It's Hawkins. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.